So, hi dear Leo, a very good evening to you guys. This is Anjali Tarot, and this is a journal 7 day 7 Oshos and tarot messages for all the Leo, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising. I'm really sorry, my house help is working, and she is kind of hmm, okay, throwing everything here and there. So, let's it's fine. God bless her and God bless me. Anyway, so 7 days, 7 Oshos and tarot messages for all the Leo, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising from 30th of September till the 6th of October. I'm going to pull one card for each day. You can take it as guidance or messages or warnings or simple plain obstacles and challenges on your path, and take it how it resonates with you according to your energies, honey. And if you want to be a professional tarot card reader like me, you can start your journey by purchasing my course. The link is in the description box for the same. If you want to start your self healing journey with Ho'oponopono, but don't know from where to start, you can definitely start by purchasing my masterclass. Again, the link is in the description box for the same, and it has the power to change your life for the rest of your life. Trust me on that. I'm doing it from a very long time now. And if you want a one-on-one healing sessions or personal readings, you can check out the description box and you can mail me for the same. So let's start. Okay, honey, let's see. Leo, let's see for you guys what we have. 7 days, 7 Oshos and tarot messages. Okay, on the 30th we have the understanding. So all you have to understand here right now, Leo, is that you have created your jail, this jail yourself. The mind is creating this jail. You are free. You are like a free bird. We are talking about the spiritual aspect here, right? You are free to do things in a different way. You are free to accept things in a different way, understand things in a different way. But your mind is telling you this is the only way, and you are in jail, and you can't go out, you can't do this, you can't do that. It's all your mind trying to create illusions for you so that you are not going to live to the fullest. Our mind keeps on tricking us to be in a certain place or in a situation, even if it sucks, even if like it's not making us happy. Our mind have the tendency to do that. So all you have to understand is it's your mind playing tricks on you. All you can do is to listen to your heart and get out of this jail. This bird can easily get out, right? So do you, right? The 1st of October, we have this energy of aloneness. So on 1st of October, you are going to feel a sense of detachment from everything and everyone, especially the materialistic world. And you will feel like you have to find your own path. You have to create your own path. No one is going to help you. No one is going to make the path for you. So you have to walk on this path alone, and you have to detach yourself from a lot of people and situations and things that's not serving you anymore on this path. For most of you, it's like you starting your own spiritual journey, starting to find your own truth, and starting to understand that all you have to do is start with yourself and detach from the outside world. The 2nd of October, moment to moment. The moment you are going to realize that all life is all about living from moment to moment, living in the present moment with awareness, with mindfulness. That is the exact moment that you're going to set yourself free from a lot of things. It's like the whole summary of meditation is to live in the present moment. That's it. People are doing research, people are doing this, people are doing that, da, but everything comes to this one point of living your life to the fullest with awareness in the present moment rather than going in the past and in the future. This is the message for you, loud and clear, for 2nd of October. Wow, I should preach. What do you guys say? Now, the 3rd of October, we have the Fool card. So, on the 3rd of October, definitely there is going to be something that's going to make you feel like, what should I do? Should I jump in this direction? Should I take the risk? Should I go ahead? Definitely, you should go ahead in a direction where you are feeling you should not go ahead with, especially if it is related to a spiritual world. Not like stupid, like jump off the cliff or do something stupid. Use your brain here, use your logic here. But if this is something spiritual and you know this is going to give you some kind of good energies, good kind of results in the coming future, we are talking about spiritual stuff here, spiritual growth here, by all means go in that direction. The universe got your back. All you have to do is to be innocent, is to be childlike, is to surrender to the process and to the divine, and everything will be sorted for you in the coming future without you even knowing it. It's just taking the first step and taking the leap and trusting the process and the universe, right? Yeah, honey. Now, the 4th of October, we have the suppression. So, on 4th, you might have the tendency to suppress your emotions or suppress your energies to the level of not even understanding what should you do. So, in this energy of trying to suppress yourself or suppress your emotions to that level, you might end up having some kind of anxiety or stressful kind of energies. So, instead of suppressing your energies and suppressing your feelings, Try to talk it out with the other person here. Try to talk it out with the at least one person, at least one energy who can help you to get out of this situation slowly but surely, whatever you are trying to suppress here. Yeah, suppression is not the solution. Okay, expression is the solution to every problem that we face. While okay, I have, like, in my own experience of these things, whatever I'm doing in the spiritual realm now in these days, it's like the more you're going to express, the more the path is going to be easier for you. And whom to express? To yourself. First to yourself, accepting the truth of yourself, and then to at least one person, like therapist, healer, mentor, guru, a friend, a sibling, a parent. One person is enough, or one energy is enough. If you have nobody on this planet earth to express your feelings to, express it to yourself. Write it down, journal, right? Say it to the universe loudly, but express instead of suppressing. And if you have problem with somebody, talk to that person. Communication is the key. Don't be scared of communication, please. First, second, third, fourth, fifth is a control. So fourth and fifth is all about you trying to suppress your emotions and trying to control your things and control the situation and control maybe other people as well, and terribly failing because you can't control other people, other situation, other things, because you want control in your life. A sense of control, it gives us a boost, like, oh my god, I'm in control, everything is going according to me. This is your mind telling you that you are the winner here. No, you are losing here, because even if we think we can control a lot of things in a lot of situations, we can't, honey. It's just not in our hands. The universe wants is going to play tricks on you to lose the control in some way, and till you are going to get the lesson here, you will not be able to come out of it. But yes, mind is stupid. Now, the 6th of October, we have the patience. Finally, you're going to come back to your normal energies of, like, okay, I can't control everything. I don't have to suppress my energies, and all I have to do is surrender and go on the spiritual path with innocence, with a pure heart, and everything is going to be sorted with patience. Check out for your energies during the moon cycle. When the full moon is there, how do you feel? When the no moon is there, how do you feel? Okay, it's going to help you to channelize your energies in a better and in a creative way. Okay, honey, so this is what I have for you. Hope this helps. I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye, take care, God bless you. Namaste.